Am I alive? Do I live? Hello? Hello? Hi guys. How you doing? It's been some time since we last talked. I've been chilling. I've been having my semester. Kind of. Or not. I've been making other types of content, but we're back for now. I was thinking we're gonna play some Mass Effect Andromeda today. For this, you know, I just want to say I'm not here to take a dump on Mass Effect Andromeda, but in case I do, just know that it's just for shits and giggles. So, you know, if you love Andromeda, I'm very happy for you. Maybe you think it's the best game ever made, and that's fair. I will still like you. How's it going, by the way? Yeah, Scornlock, Mara, Calm, Red CT Ethan, Mr. Kittler. Jesus Christ, your username, man. It's Jesus Christ, man. Silence, right? Do, man. Cineas, Coughing Baby versus Coughing Baby. Yes. I'm not sure if we should sexy Cora or if we should sexy PB. Last time I played Andromeda, I failed in sexing anyone because I just wanted to get to the end. When are you gonna jump on the Helldivers to Hype train? I was on the Helldivers to Hype train, but, you know, I didn't really get the audience for it because people were like, you know, not watching my shit. So, you know, that's usually why I tend to stop covering a game, is because there's no reason for me to do that if nobody's watching the content. So, but anyway, we're gonna go back to some good old stuff here. It's gonna be very interesting. I want to see how I feel. That's really what I want from this stream. Also, I want to make a longer form video out of this. So if you're here on chat, if you're here on stream, then welcome. Who knows, maybe you're gonna be in the video. Maybe a message is gonna pop up in the video. But I want to make like a more descriptive breakdown of Andromeda, and this is the first chapter, I guess you could say. Sovereign Infinity, hey, you love your content. Also, I just started playing it for the first time. Love using vintage heat sinks on M76 of Revenant. Revenant is just the greatest. Most OP weapon. One of the most OP weapons in Mass Effect. Appreciate the love, by the way. Okay, let's start this shit. Let's start this shit. Oh, let's start this shit. I also have a new screen. So I have one of those curved 3D screens right now. So I also wanted to see, like, how does the game run on this? Pause the music. Skellert with the subscription on Twitch. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Ensven squad. Try some mods, Stekarowski. Oh, I haven't had the time. I'm sorry. But you'll live, probably, hopefully. Where is yeah, there's the thing. But why is the background dark? Oh, there we go. Nice. You guys ready? You guys ready? Again? Just want to make sure you guys understand I'm not here to be a dick. But if I say some stuff about this game at points, don't be offended, okay? I'm just an OG Mass Effect Trilogy fan. I'm old and I'm bitter. Take it as that. Quick start, Scott Ryder, mama. I want to go... I don't... should I play Insanity? Insanity seems too much. Big Red, yo, thanks for the $10, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Much love. Shout out to Big Red, 40 Tech. I bought this game at launch, played through it fully opening week. I want that week back. What a crappy game. I still remember beating it and going, this sucks. That's not actually what I felt when I played it the first time. I actually kind of liked it, but I definitely noticed a lot of the issues that then became very apparent to a lot of people. Yeah, the music in Andromeda is fucking great. That's one thing they didn't miss on. The composer really pulled it off. I don't remember his name, but it's really good. Building shaders? I forgot that was... Is that a thing? With this game, I forgot. My gosh. N7A is getting so close. That's why we're gonna start making videos here and there. Not always videos about Mass Effect, but I'm trying to get into the groove again. Because...
Every great moment in our history
began
with a dream.
Fuck. That was loud.
Each bold leap forward was achieved by those willing to do anything to attain it.
I love this part.
All of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species.
The shot of leaving Earth and the music.
Some for discovery, to see the unknown.
And his narration here.
Others for a new start.
It's pretty today, magical, this part.
Whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Yeah, the game starts really strong, absolutely. The design of the arcs is really amazing as well. What's his name? Clancy Brown, the actor for Ryder's dad, right? You weren't feeling it from the get-go? That's fair, man. That's fair. A lot of people didn't. So you're not alone. I think I was so hyped up and I had such expectations because I was such a big fan of Mass Effect back in the day as well. So it's like, you know, I think that hype part of me took over. That's generally how it works with me in Mass Effect, is that, you know, the hype part gets me so happy. Same thing with the Dragon Age, really. And then Veilguard happened, and yeah. But thank you again, Big Red, with the $2. Clancy Brown deserved better than this game. He did. Yeah, we'll talk about that later when we reach that point. But yeah, I have some thoughts about that. Again, this is a really good cinematic. Like this shot right here. The cinematography for a lot of the scenes in this game is fucking amazing. Let's just get that out the window. Like, it absolutely is. Like, this shot is so, like, as much as Andromeda has been shit on through the years, that shot especially is iconic. You were missing the ME streams? Welcome back, Kevin. Go.
We made it.
Yes, you did.
Deep breaths. You're gonna want to take it easy.
I've been taking it easy for 600 years.
Ryder, Scott, Recon Specialist, Pathfinder Mission Team.
Pathfinder team, eh? The ones finding us a home.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
And I don't necessarily have a problem with Scott's face model either. It's just how he's written.
Scott Ryder, let's get you checked out. Look here. after discovering an unusually high ratio of potential
I should definitely check out Paragon 7. I think I've watched one of her videos back in the day, but I've just taken a break from Mass Effect altogether, man.
Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Makes it sound
Not
so
altogether,
easy,
but
doesn't it?
partly. I just gotta fix a thing here. There we go. Nice. You're about to start up the game now? Well, you can just watch me play Punch Talk. Your face is tired? Oh no, Skellert, how dare you? Do not remind me. Let's go Joker. Let's go Joker mode, right? Let's go casual and be super dumb and silly just to see how cringy the dialogue can actually get. I want to see like how bad does writers' jokes and silly attitude actually get, because that is one of the most common things when people slam this game, is just how silly some of the silly dialogue is. And I've never really gone full Joker-ish silly goofy ball writer before, so let's go with that.
I hope not. I signed up for a little adventure before we settle down.
Well, buckle up. Sounds like you'll get your wish.
Yeah?
Over here now, the Pathfinder wants you all on your feet right away. He said mission ready within the hour.
Any idea why?
No, but I'm guessing that's where your adventure comes in. Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taparo. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
Yes, I'm excited. Still thawing.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
You're all done. Let's get you on your way. Though you may want to hang around while we revive your sister, it always helps to see a familiar face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Again. Like the quality of the, for a lot of the cutscenes here, at least in the intro, is really good.
What's happening?
It broke free.
Just hang on.
Engineering, report. Try to brace yourself.
I wish there were actual, like, zero-G segments in this game. This is the only one there is, I think. Oh yeah, Renegade and Paragon system, absolutely. That is, yeah, that made me really sad when I played this game.
I think so.
It's probably one of the first
We're
things
not
I was
sure.
thinking of.
Sensors are scrambled. But it's good to see you're up. Feels like centuries since we spoke.
This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the bridge.
If there is a mod called Shut Up, Sam.
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
He talks a lot, Sam. Should we call him It?
What's wrong?
I don't know. Have to check it out.
God damn. It's so smooth on the screen, though. Like, you guys can't see it, but it's like this. It's one of those bigger 165 hertz curved screens. I didn't want to get one first because of like, this is just a shitty trend, right? But it actually is really good. Like, it helps with immersion a lot. So if you have been on the fence, I would suggest, yeah, get one.
Good to see you, Ryder. Sorry, still waiting for some coffee.
It's not that terrible right now, but like, I mean, we gotta look at the facial
Contusions to your brain. Looks nice and pink.
animations and the structuring.
Just kidding. Checking for a concussion. Your cognitive awareness seems okay.
Because,
Give it a second for the processor.
I mean,
Physical integrity.
no, man.
Scott,
Is my sister okay?
The lack of facial animations?
Sarah's
Yeah.
fine. Her vitals are strong, but the revival procedure was interrupted.
I'm not going to be emotional. I'm going to be like, oh, what's the prognosis, doctor?
When can she wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
To be on the safe side, we'll need to keep her in a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated. Ryder, I'll wait for you at the door whenever you're ready to go.
I'm just going to skip Liam.
This looks broken.
You ready?
What's wrong?
All right. Time to fix.
Hey, up here!
Hello.
Whatever hit the arc fried everything. We have to balance the power loader and explode. But we don't know where the fault is.
Ryder could find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the fault.
I will use scanner.
I'll try to
Thank
get
you,
readings on
Cora,
the
for
second
telling me.
conduit.
I'll try to run it down.
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it! Bad relay.
This is truly a game of all time. It truly is a game.
There! It's reset!
I don't know. I kind of like the scanning mechanic. I just wish it was more rewarding to
Good job,
use.
Ryder. Now we can get to the tram.
But like the UI and the appearance of it and how it's easy to just bring it up like this, I think that's a pretty that's a pretty good design element, I feel. I've always felt that about the scanner. I just wish that it was like that this like the scanning and the investigations were actually more in depth, right? Throughout the game. But they aren't, obviously.
That was close. Barely an Andromeda, and we're
On behalf of Canada, I apologize for this game. No
Adventure
worries.
begins.
Thank you for the $2.
I'm sure your dad will see it that way. Go
It's fun
ahead
to
and
play
take us to the
through
bridge.
just for the sake of revisiting it and talking with you guys and hanging out and making videos about it, because it's an interesting thing. You know, we need these types of games every now and then that are just mid or bad, so that you can look at what happened, what went wrong. It has so much stuff to discuss compared to like really good games, because when you play a really good game, you can always like all just agree on what's so great about the game. But when it comes to Andromeda, it's such a mixed bag of so many different things that didn't work and some things that did work. And so it's like today there are so many people talking about Andromeda as if like, oh, it's not a bad game, which is a worlds like apart from what people said back in the day, right? About how like this is the most terrible game that has ever been made and yada yada yada. And so I think that's not only just because of the passage of time, but and partly because they also patched the game after release, but just in how many elements are so wonky or put together. It's a weird game. The game was really great for me when I played it before the OG ME. I wouldn't blame you if you thought
Ground
that,
control,
because you
report.
played this before the
We're
original
drifting.
trilogy.
Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor array.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the
Alec.
protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud, and that's just a wild guess what we hit.
I do like the mystery going on here. What is the dark cloud here exactly? Why are they
Alec, I
colliding
need
with
to
a
assess the
cloud?
damage. Stop the bleeding. We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well,
I'm the captain
he
now.
might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
Man,
My God.
there we go.
Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Again, like the intro is still pretty interesting as far as
All of
I'm
our
concerned.
long-range scans told us it was in the green zone. Perfect for human settlement.
Elemental, welcome. N7
doesn't even look
Authority,
the
hell
same.
yeah. N7 Authority. Let's get it right now. We can't give up now. It looks bad.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam,
The energy from the phenomenon
Insomniac,
is dumping our
welcome.
senses. Planetary conditions are unknown.
we're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we're already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Harper, the rest of the team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Your guess is as good as mine. We may be related, but I still haven't figured him out.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
The animations still, it's just it irks me to no end. Even if they fixed a lot of the facial
sister's
movements
gonna
compared
hate
to
that she missed
before when the
this.
game released,
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess
it's
it's
still
in her blood.
like, gah.
She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right. You'll want to get your helmet. And maybe stop at the Good Luck Rock before we go.
Definitely a good idea to
The
land
what?
there. Oh, absolutely.
It's an old superstition of your dad.
Yeah, so, okay, so
We scanned Andromeda. Everything was in the clear. How could things change like that?
yeah, I find that concept interesting as well. Like they start off with this idea like,
Milky Way. And I've never come across anything like it.
shut up, Cora. So we have a bunch of like stuff happening right at the start of the game, and you start like because I've seen people ask like, why would they go to Andromeda if they didn't know like what was there, and if they didn't have like certain procedures and order, but they did. But the mystery here that they build up at least at the start of the game with the idea that this cloud just appeared out of nowhere and stuff happened while they were asleep, and of course they were fleeing from the Reapers essentially. So I guess you could say that they put everything together in a hurry. This is all just a fight for survival, and that's kind of why like the point of it is that like a lot of the planning is not top notch. But still, like I think the explanation given here is just that okay, it appeared out of nowhere. It's just that how the structure of the game then proceeds later on is just the writing doesn't give it justice, so to speak. The game is much better with
Pathfinder
mods.
team is
A lot of games are.
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
The nap wasn't long enough.
Hell of a wake-up call. Kinda wish I'd hit the snooze button and slept another day. Or a year.
You'd miss all the good parts. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
I prefer to eat lunch, not be lunch.
You're not a real explorer till you've got some scars or bite marks.
On that note, I'd better get my gear in order.
Not too terrible, but it's still a little painful.
I hope the other arcs made it. The whole initiative.
Gandam. You enjoyed my video about the elusive man. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm glad you did.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
Like, the dialogue
We
isn't
expect
even that
controls.
bad here.
In
Like, at the
precaution,
start,
please arm yourself,
okay?
Ryder.
But it's still like... Yeah, it's a little... It's a little too... Her.
Hope I won't need
And then
this.
again, I chose the silly option. It's just
Now
that...
let's get to the shuttles.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's my fault, really. I picked the silly option.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
Yeah, we're just not sure what's on the other side of the door.
No problem. If it has teeth, I brought the pliers. Yank them out myself.
A lot of talk about teeth and biting.
All right, team, button it up. We leave in 5.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with
Where's
Sarah out.
Medigel? Where is Medigel?
I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
No, she'll die.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
Well, knowing Sarah, she'll want to go double or nothing on who climbs the tallest mountain. Don't let it get you down. I need you sharp.
I understand.
Your mom would have been proud of both of you.
Cool.
Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate, but because you're dreamers, like me. We dream of exploring
Blue
the
marker with the
unknown,
$2. Appreciate it. Thank you.
finding the edge of the
Thank you so
map,
much. You're playing my second favorite
Then-
Mass Effect game? Oh,
discovering what lies
would you look at that?
beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming, that our first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Fuck. I hate that he isn't in the game more because, what is it, Clancy Brown or... Yeah, Clancy Brown, right? He's so, like, the dialogue he delivered right there, it actually felt pretty inspiring. Like, had he been in the game, had this game looked like this cutscene right here throughout most of the game,
Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
that would have done a lot. You did not find it inspiring? You don't have to. It's not like, oh, this is amazing, but overall, he is definitely like the best actor.
Look at that. Whatever it is, it stopped the Hyperion in its tracks.
It appears to be an unstable mass of dark energy.
If you say so, steer clear of it.
Gravity anomalies detected.
I also like bits like these, where you go through space like this.
We didn't have a chance to meet back.
This is really, like, not really immersive, but it is immersive.
Good to meet you, Liam.
Hard to believe we're finally doing this.
Sure beats reading the brochures.
Beginning our deceleration. Planet's dead ahead.
I think adding this sequence was a pretty good idea.
Initiating atmospheric entry.
Here we go.
The flight guides us scramble. It'll pass. We're through.
Holy.
Shuttle 2, are you seeing this?
Hey, Score and Luck, appreciate it, man. Good on you. You're gonna be subscribing to my membership. Good on you, Score and Luck. Appreciate it. Everyone else, do that too. cheap version of ME3 landing on Earth? Yeah, I guess, but it's still like the whole thing where you're actually in the shuttle all the time. You can look around like this.
Got evidence of an alien civilization.
Has anyone seen us?
What if they're not friendly?
We stick to contact protocol. No use of deadly force unless hostile intent.
But this scene right here has got to have taken some time to animate. Ooh! No! Ah!
Acceleration
Oh
increasing.
shit.
No kidding!
Your jump jet is malfunctioning.
Get it working!
Approaching terminal
Can you even
velocity.
crash into things here?
Sam!
Yeah. Liam is better than Jacob? Yeah. Not the best character, but is definitely better. How does that work? Did they even explain that ever? Is it just repair laser? Like, the Omni tool can do literally anything.
This is Ryder. Come in. Hyperion, Sam, anyone there?
Again.
Save your breath, Ryder. Sam's offline. Comlink's trashed. I'm surprised we aren't too.
Did we really do that? Or are we dead and don't know it?
Well, we found hell. I can tell you that much.
Yeah. No way this is home.
Why not? You've barely seen anything. It's just a bunch of floating rocks. Why shouldn't
Looks
it be
like we gotta
home?
find some high ground. See if anyone else is alive. Come on.
Except for the big, weird cloud ruining everything. I mean,
Ryder,
again, like,
how's your survival
the
training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but
the environmental
Well,
team really
crazy
did
just
all
found
the heavy
us.
lifting here.
Those rocks out there are floating.
I mean, this is...
Terra
How old is
Incognita.
this game now? 2017? 8 years ago?
Some of
Mind
these
you, this is
plants
on
look like
ultra
tentacles.
graphics.
Is the water here even
But,
water?
like, still. Yes, heavy lens flare. Lens flare is pretty cool, setting the stage. But this is what, like, the Frostbite engine does the best, right? It does environmental effects and
Those
stuff like
structures
that
we saw on
really
the way
well.
in? Who could survive in a place like this?
not sure we want to find out.
Forgetting the toxic air? They have Omni Gel. Or do they? Is that gone? He at least doesn't cheat on you like Jacob. True.
Storms here don't seem natural.
Well, I suppose when Shep has clunky
safety
dialogue
tip.
and is funny
Don't
and
breathe
charming,
the
yet
air.
when Ryder does
Found
is
that out the
cringe.
hard way.
Maturity, Shepard loyalty,
Got it.
Jen and Mark too goated. I think it's just the writing. Partly, okay, one, Ryder is somebody we don't really know in this game. Shepard is somebody we get to know throughout the trilogy. And so you have more leeway with Shepard, especially in like the Citadel DLC, where it's just a bunch of funny, goofy stuff. But the writing was definitely better in terms of dialogue. Like a lot of the funny dialogue is more like, oh, like a moment happens, but it's not necessarily that they force a certain dialogue choice. But also like the Citadel DLC is meant to be this funny little, you know, feel-good send-off to a very serious trilogy. And I think having too much haha funny, I'm so silly throughout your first like new series of games is not a good idea, because it doesn't give the tone that the situation is as serious as it should be, right? I think joking and funny, silly, goofy stuff is only stuff you can use when you have the leeway of having like had these characters out for quite a while, or like humorous moments that are humorous, but they don't feel forced.
Sam said it's dark energy.
It's hard to explain.
But that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
The cloud that makes boulders float.
Millennial writing? I don't know. I think it's just...
What the hell is this?
Come on, we gotta get through it.
This is crazy!
Marvel writing.
Keep moving.
Like they tried to replicate the Marvel dialogue. Which everybody's sick and tired of at this point.
Under there. Is this for real? What the hell's going on with this place?
Joker was a funny character while still being serious. Yes, but he's essentially... Okay, these guys can just stop yapping. Joker is one of those characters that is there to give you levity. Like, Shepard is the one who's serious, who is grounded, and who looks at the situation as it is and doesn't try to, like, make fun of the situation. That's why you don't have a lot of silly dialogue options as Shepard. So Joker is like the wall you can bounce off of when it comes to levity. You see what I'm saying? And so I think partly, and now I'm not an expert here, but I'm just saying from my point of view, it seems like the problem with Ryder is that they try to push and mix everything into Ryder so that you can essentially create this everyman type of person, and it just didn't work because it doesn't have any real weight.
Look, something flying around in the sky. Oh, wow. Here be dragons. Cora will love it.
Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? Oh my god. Of course.
There! We get up that cliff, we find high ground. Come on!
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
I think I can see a path up. We'll use the jump jets if we have to.
Into the breach! More glowing mushrooms.
Are they making that noise?
Detecting a lot of energy. Can't make heads or tails of it, but it's powerful.
Why is it pointing back?
How'd my dad find you?
I was a cop, then crisis response.
Yeah?
I take Red. Take care, man. Appreciate the donos. Thank you so much.
This is gonna be close.
That's it. We're getting there.
Think I see the top.
Mind making some room?
Thanks. What the hell is that?
Ryan, the movie guy. Appreciate it. No worries, man. A mystery.
But it's our job to figure it out.
That sounds like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
One thing at a time.
Right.
Oh, here we go.
Wait.
God.
Look.
Hello, butt face. I can't believe they settled on this design.
What was first contact protocol again? No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Just be ready if this goes south.
It usually does.
Jenko, we're in full agreement there.
Just say the word and I go hot.
They haven't spotted us yet.
First contact protocol. Kill, kill, shoot, destroy.
Okay.
Or they'll eat your babies.
You okay? I'll live. I thought I was a goner. I knew they weren't the friendly sort.
We tried.
We did our best. Not like they gave us much of a choice.
They didn't. So we reload and put it behind us.
Definitely tried.
We still don't even know what they wanted.
pointed my gun in his face, and he was like, "Huh?" Boom.
Who says we'd even understand? Or they'd understand us? It's a new galaxy. I guess it's too much to expect they'll play by Milky Way rules.
Room of Doom, what's up, you
Or any
absolute
rules, by the looks of
legend?
them.
I see you playing the
What
best
do we do
Mass
then?
Effect game that surpasses all the
Only
other
thing I know
games. You
for
can
sure,
finally bask in the
they can't
game's
keep just
glorious
as long
light.
as us. Where are the others? Gone.
The atmosphere is pretty
Kirkland and
alright,
Greer went
yes.
looking for help. Come on. Ah, my leg.
In the intro. Right, that's Spider-Man, I
Can you
forgot.
move? I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others. You sure? Yeah. Just find us a ride out of here.
As in, it's
Take a
the
few
actor,
more
it's
from
not
that white
actually
bag.
Spider-Man in that suit.
Whoa. Take a look at these bodies. What up?
Well, I don't have Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone. But the genetics are all over the map.
Huh. I guess life took a different turn here, huh? Ah! I hope the other team's okay.
We'll find them. But I want to scout around first.
You're the recon specialist. Point the way.
Hey, Liam, what
Looks
if we
like
do
you knew how
this?
to handle a gun back there.
Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Moving. I'm off.
Strange. He doesn't do the thing.
I'm with you.
Coup de grace of cringe dialogue? Really? Liam? Like, I barely interacted with him, so I don't really remember. But honestly, we can agree with about one thing, guys, is that this game is an absolute fucking goldmine for memes. It absolutely is. It's, let's say it like this, okay? Mass Effect Andromeda is one of those relatively bad games. It's not the worst game I've ever played, but it's like one of those games that's good bad. Like, you find moments of joy from it.
Good. The atmospheric sensors
In
still
places
working.
you don't
Let me
expect.
guess. It says don't breathe the air?
Yeah, but no sign
That's
of
how
industrial
I feel
pollutants.
about it.
That's not what killed this place. And no radioactive.
And of course, can never forget about the combat. It's always about the combat. Andromeda always has had the, well, I would argue one of the best in terms of combat for the Mass Effect franchise. The best combat, I think, in most BioWare games at all. I think maybe Anthem is probably a little bit better because you can fly around as an Iron Man suit and stuff like that, and it's a little bit more impactful. But generally speaking, I think the combat is excellent in this game. There's definitely better games nowadays that have much better combat, but for what it was back in 2017, that was a good thing. Gotta give credit where credit's due.
Watch it. More of our friends.
Where's my... What did I do that? Hello?
Take him out! On it!
I do love myself exploding heads. Oh, pain.
That was the last one. We're clear.
First species we meet and it's out for blood.
Not if we don't give it to them.
Do you prefer ME3 combat or Andromeda? It's actually interesting because technically Andromeda is better, but Mass Effect 3 just feels so good. So I would probably say Mass Effect 3 because of all the detonation effects.
Just imagine the mind that invented it.
If that's even possible.
I don't really remember
Evolution
exactly why, but I
separated
do
from ours by
know
2
that
million light
Mass
years.
Effect 3 to me has always felt
Spooky would
better.
put it that way.
It feels more deliberate, more weighty, more heavy, I guess. Because Andromeda's thing with the combat is as good as it is. It does have a tendency to feel pretty floaty.
Flares going up over there.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point. Shit, you hear that? I wish I didn't.
Oh.
Hell's that? Damn, watch out!
Get out my face. Okay.
Okay.
One. Oh, shit.
It's dead. Whatever it was. How did... It's organic. No sign of technology.
Wow, so the cloaking is biological?
Yeah. Weird.
Weird.
Wreckage ahead.
Weird. Also, that's one thing, like, that made me think. It's like, guys, this is hundreds of years into the future. Why are you saying weird to a life form that could possibly, reasonably, have been, like, completely organic in terms of camouflage? Like, it's, like, I mean, chameleons have camouflage. Why is that outside of the realm of possibility? So that's why some of the dialogue comes across as, like, short-sighted, because it's like, why is that necessarily weird? You're on an alien planet. And camouflage isn't necessarily like, oh, this is so sci-fi, this is so strange and weird. It's like, no, it isn't. I don't know, it's just moments like those. Det var inte så att vote, jag har inte spelat så jag vet inte vad jag ska välja. Ta PB. So if you were given the task of remaking the trilogy into a 90 to 120 hour game for the PlayStation 7, besides updating the combat, what would you change? Wow, what an interesting question. You're asking somebody who does not have any degrees in writing or any such thing. Or game design. So I'm not the right person to ask. I'm just a video gamer that don't know shit. What would I change? For 70 to 120 hours? Keep the design of Mass Effect 3, make it more fluid, make it more responsive like with Andromeda's combat, but keep the baseline of Mass Effect 3. Make the cover system better, more fluid to use as well. More interesting weapons, more cool futuristic lasers and plasma stuff, and like giant nukes like we got with the Cane, for example, stuff like that. Powers that really make you feel super powerful. Bring back Paragon Renegade system, but expand it. Try to replicate stuff like Baldur's Gate 3 as much as possible, you know, in terms of choices and repercussions and the consequences of your choices that can like expand far, far and wide. But of course, you know, that's also like a budget question. Like, how much can you afford to have that type of, you know, game? More sex. Much more adult stuff. I would cross, I tweeted this before, I would cross beyond, or, well, at least be at the same level as Baldur's Gate 3 and Cyberpunk in terms of adult content. Because at this point, I think everybody who has played these games are kind of expecting that. So more stuff like that to make it feel more intimate, to make your romance options feel more intimate, to really put that stamp of this is an adult game filled with blood, guts, and gore and a lot of sex, like Cyberpunk and Baldur's Gate. Cross that line so that everybody can be like, yeah, this is a serious game for serious gamers. Okay, that sounded really cringe. But you get what I'm trying to say here, right? Video gamer, don't know anything. Huh, your deep dive, retrospective, and theory crafting videos might disagree. The thing is, I'm just fucking around and having fun. I'm honored if you do take me seriously. I doubt
No one's living here.
BioWare or any
So what's it for?
studio actually does though, because there are so many things I don't know and understand in video creation or video
Must be a
game
way to get
creation.
some lights on.
Video creation I do, not video game creation. That I would prefer to say that I'm ignorant of a lot of stuff. I don't want to pretend that I understand how to like design combat to be like the best type of combat systems and that everybody should listen to me, because that's not true. I'm wrong on a lot of things that I don't even realize I'm wrong about.
What's all this about?
You guessed it. Another weird alien machine.
Huh. Figures.
Only one way to find out.
You know, like Halo has the cross game map multiplayer thing. Legendary Edition should have had that brought over to its multiplayer. Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Maybe it did something.
Crap.
That line was actually painful. Something happened. Yeah, it's those small like.
Hey, that door opened.
Some kind of research lab?
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't hang with people enough where they say stuff like that. You know, when you're out on an adventure or something. Like, do you talk like that? Like, something definitely happened. Like, is that something? Just realized how lonely this makes me sound.
Weird. You hear that?
Looks like they were trying to...
Watch it! What is... There.
So now killer robots too?
Fast click.
Whatever this is.
Killer robots?
Centuries.
Yinksies.
Wish we had Sam.
I think it's older than this lab and the equipment.
So maybe these aliens found it deeper in, like an artifact. Any theories, recon specialist?
There's some kind of technology on this planet. Older. Underground. Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
Yeah. Bloodthirsty archaeologists.
Why am I getting annoyed? Why am I getting annoyed by the dialogue? I don't remember being annoyed by the dialogue before.
Weather's still crappy.
Oh shit.
Heads up! They were waiting for us!
Damn!
They got a lighting rod up and running! Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it!
This is not how I go out!
I don't think they're listening!
Because they're dead.
A path down on the right.
Vanilla, if I ever say anything like that, I'm more like, what the fuck was that? Or, something happened. Yeah, true. Mass Effect really needs to go like that adult route where you say stuff like shit, fuck, and stuff like that, because it's organic. It's an adult game.
Cora, we read you.
It's how people talk, right?
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point
Did
marked.
they even show a female cat? I think they do, yes. Later on. They talk a lot, but they should. It's a sign of being nervous. It's not really that's my issue. It's how they say things that are like literally happening in front of you. Like they're just explaining exactly what's in front of you. I think that's like, it's so very exposition heavy, I think.
I'm on it.
Oh look, it's a thing. Yes, it is a thing. I think that is my primary problem. I understand the fact that they are talking, because obviously you would.
I got one.
You would talk a lot in very like nerve-wracking situations, which you could say this is. That's pretty nice.
Well, that settled that. Cavalry to the rescue. Nice to see you guys.
You too, Harry. How is everyone?
You too, Harry.
Still in one piece.
How do I level up? Oh, it was right there. Skills. Okay, let's go. Are we gonna go biotic or tech? What are we gonna do? I kind of want to go flamethrower because it's pretty badass. We're doing badass. Shit, what am I doing? Confirm combat. Okay, there.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle.
Normandy, my problem with the dialogue is that they talk too much of no
Weapons and ammo at the
substance.
shuttle.
A lot of
Stock
that
up.
too, yes.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We didn't stop for a chat.
Well, I started shooting first, and so I didn't really give them the opportunity, but you know, you gotta be careful. We're in another galaxy. And yeah, you know, they seemed hostile. They were kind of ugly. And so I immediately said, hey, we should shoot those guys. They don't seem very friendly. And so now they're dead. How do I... There it is.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way!
Get to cover! Go! Go!
Go, go!
Here they come!
Oh, I'm rushing it. I'm rushing. Taking them head on.
They go full
Get
flying
fucked,
airdrop.
Skeletor.
Don't let up!
Okay, that's pretty satisfying.
Lightning zapped their shuttle.
Sound off!
I'm here.
Still alive.
Here.
Present!
The melee is kind of soft and
I can't get a
squishy.
beat on those things.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Shit!
There's too many of them!
Shit! Shit!
Just keep firing! We can...
Oh, oh
Where the
shit!
hell are you going?
The fight's back here!
Damn! I'm getting old.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way!
Get to cover! Go! Go!
Yeah, I should probably stay here. You guys guard my ass.
Here they come!
Yeah, the combat goes hard for sure.
They got balls to try an airdrop.
Arrowbox with the subscription. Appreciate it. Much love to you, man. Over on Twitch.
Ah! Lightning zapped their shuttle.
You can probably call out where it is. Hey.
Harry, you guys okay?
I'm dead. Heads up! Another shuttle incoming.
This weather?
Guess we got their attention. Are those dogs?
I wish. They've got some weird cloaking ability.
I didn't play Battlefield,
You're shitting me!
so my shooting kind of sucks. I know.
Sound off!
I'm here.
Still alive.
Also, give me a break, guys. I'm 30. I can't even remember how many. How old I am.
I can't get a beat on those things.
That's how old I am.
There's too many of them!
I'm too old to
Just keep
remember my
firing!
age.
We can do this! It's when do rocks float?
Ay, ay, ay.
Go with it.
Okay, where's the thing? I should probably try to. Ah!
know how to
I
fight.
apologize for the subpar gameplay. I really do. I really should just charge like this. Action.
Liam, enough.
Right, sorry. I get a little pissed when people are trying to kill me. Stay pissed. Use it. Will do.
Just remember, we need that ammo.
Strangle them if I have to.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded but sitting tight. No sign of Greer, and our shuttle's in pieces.
Guys,
She's been hit.
Jericho, you're literally tweaking. The BF6 beta was so good. God damn.
Take cover! Take cover!
Hang on. Ugh.
Pink biotic powers. Now it's purple.
Don't worry, it's not contagious.
before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
You're a lifesaver. Now just take
By
it
the time
easy.
MP5 releases, I'll have a
Sam,
big
are you
adult healthcare job.
QEC
Rest in
established.
peace.
Affirmative, Scott. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
Good to see you in one piece.
But isn't
What's
that
our
good?
status?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Damn, no, our wounded need help.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
The problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted me.
Sir? Sir!
Snake. Snake.
Can you manage alone?
Snake.
I can keep her stable. For a while.
Let's move. Sam, do you have the Pathfinder's position?
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far. Let's make this quick.
What about
Patrick. I'll try to
If he didn't
remember.
turn up by now. Nothing we can do. The Pathfinder's all that matters.
What was my
Oh
dad's
wait,
scouting
okay, so
for?
your first and last name are
He was trying to
reversed?
get
So your
readings on
first
that
name is
tower.
Jericho? No, your
Well,
first
the
name is
map would put you
Patrick.
near it.
And then
Exercise
Jericho, but you gotta
portion.
put it
Stormfront is already gaining
reverse?
intensity.
That's so weird.
Nice to have you back, Sam.
Not to be like
How about some good news
insensitive,
next time?
culturally insensitive, but that's kind of weird. Yeah, kind of like Japan, right? They do everything
Ryder,
opposite.
Your dad was in trouble. We have to find him.
It's like Holth and Alex. I
Sam's
think
right.
I need
Don't have
help.
much time.
Look, the rock. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
He was an N7. They don't mess around. Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Ew.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
My dad was an N7. Oh my god, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
We're close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
There's just something with the animation, like the slow turn. It's just, I don't know. I just find it so funny. Sorry, I just had to.
Sir,
Stay low.
Booty. They're so ugly.
who are these guys?
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab. Like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
You didn't think I would?
You never know what people are made of. Not until everything goes wrong.
Really?
Plenty of that on
He's
this
your
mission.
kid, bro.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet, interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop with the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
Which suggests if we can get in there and shut it down,
The lightning goes away.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance of death from lightning strike, capture, or worse.
Well, when you put it that way.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Beats getting fried by lightning, but we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh yeah,
Oh, it's
that
them.
moment.
Problem is
Yeah,
we're
we're getting
outnumbered.
there.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Genius in action. This guy is an N7. I love the like flat face of not being surprised at all.
Works for me.
Like a literal statue.
Let's go!
Right behind you.
Push ahead to the structure.
Ay ay ay.
Sam, low combat profile.
Oh my god. Gotcha, bitch.
Sam, biotic amp interface mode.
Have to keep an eye on our flank.
Not if we keep moving forward. Don't let him catch us.
Look at me, Dad.
Up.
I can do it too.
How's your dad doing all of this? He's like a machine. No idea.
Ready? Let's get inside.
I am the machine.
That's it. We're doing it. How much farther?
Where are we going?
All the way to the top.
And then what?
We'll know when we get there.
Good. Some stuff. Oh hell yeah.
Oh, oh my god. That's Greer on the table. They killed him.
Really?
Try to come back for him. Have to keep pushing ahead.
Get out the
Sam,
way.
Give me engineer profile.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight. This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet. I need to get through that door over there.
Over where? Oh, over there. Oh boy.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time. We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us. Where do you want us?
Dabba doo ba doo ba boo. Oh. Okay, we'll put
Got it.
Mr. Costa here.
Right! Watch it!
Horrible
Think I see movement!
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us. I'm just getting warmed up.
Ay, ay, ay.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
Ryder, don't go too far.
Well,
50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
Where's this place anyway? I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Kind of wish I had a sniper rifle right
Sir,
here.
any progress?
Decryption is 75% complete.
We've almost got it.
God damn it.
Just a little longer. They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Sanity? No.
Decryption complete.
That did it.
That would
It's
just be a
security
headache.
override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
It's jammed. Okay.
Put your back into it.
You really think we can shut this thing down?
I don't know yet. Sam's decoded part of the language. Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
Let's go.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
This is like the moment where you start being like, I want to play as Alec Ryder. He's so cool. In comparison to Scott. Then again, like, I get it. You're supposed to, like, grow accustomed to Scott or Sarah and make them, like, badass. And they would grow on you through the game.
I'll be damned. It's working.
They yap nonstop.
You did it.
They do.
There's hope at least.
Proof we can succeed,
This is more than
father.
hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased to have.
Here we go. Oh boy. Oof. Here's the moment where you go, okay, why?
Repeat. We need an emergency extraction.
Scott, why don't you just use your thing?
3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Okay, so what you can do right now is that you give your helmet to him, and then he breathes, and then you hold your breath.
What are you?
Initiating transfer.
And then you put the helmet on yourself, and you breathe, and then you put it back on Scott, and he breathes, and you put it back on your head, and you breathe. Never mind. Why not just Omnigel? Yeah. It worked before. Maybe it's because the damage was too great. I don't know.
Pulse is weakening. Tell the Ark to prep medbay. Come on!
Yeah, they should have just swapped the helmet back and forth. It's such a, you know, okay. Let's just say that Alec Ryder was just dumb at that moment.
Get him to Sam now.
Maybe he couldn't. Maybe he wasn't able to. Maybe you need to register the helmet to someone's system.
Sam, what's the reading?
Is that it?
Ryder's implant is overloaded. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
I don't know. As a parent, I'd imagine he wouldn't want to risk his son dying. Maybe. But still, like, you know, when you watch it and when you look at it, it's like, well, why don't you guys just do that? Because he would ensure his son's survival if he also made it out of there, right?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. You would know more about that than I do.
Then how did I make it out? Hey,
your dad is
you're
dead,
still with
bro.
us.
Guys,
he died.
Get Sam Node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up.
As a
Look
parent, I just make another.
And here?
That's another 20 plus years. Oh my god.
Where?
I'll make another.
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm sorry, Scott. I know this must be a blow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, we weren't close. I never really knew him growing up.
I know he could be distant, but he once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
He did.
What are we doing in Sam, Node?
Sam is now part of you.
That line
in a
is
way
so
we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your
terribly delivered.
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer.
What are we doing in Sam, Node?
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In
Generally
reality,
speaking, the voice actor isn't
you're
terrible,
the new
but it's
Pathfinder,
like
Scott.
the voice. I think the problem that there is the voice directing, or for some reason they kept lines that just sounded like. It's almost like they picked the wrong ones, like the ones that they were supposed to throw away, because that one was like, "What are we doing in Sam, Node?" It's like that's not. The tone you're saying, it's just, I don't know. It's one of those examples with this game where you can obviously tell that the game was pretty rushed, because I don't think that was like the specific line they wanted to keep there. I think they had just rushed through a lot of the dialogue, and they just, you know, they just kept whatever sometimes. Horace Booty had enough oxygen to save both riders? The hell, man. I don't know, man. Are you kidding me?
You can't be serious.
What's the matter? I think you're up for it.
That's easy to say.
That's easy enough to say. But going out there and doing it? I barely survived that last mission. Hell, technically I didn't.
But you're alive and kicking now. You're not a quitter, that's for sure.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to untangle it could kill you. I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting?
That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon. He needs to rest first. He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Oh, I checked on your sister. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she.
Andromeda was my first
Bit of
time in
your
game,
dad
so I
in both of
thoroughly enjoyed it. I had no comparison. Lol.
Your father will be missed.
Again, that's fair.
What's going on, Sam?
I don't blame anybody for
This
liking
is our
this game
private
or
channel.
loving it even.
I shared it with him.
Especially so if you never played the first 3 games, then it's pretty obvious that, you know, you might be more open to liking the game, because the Mass Effect trilogy is just on a whole different level, I feel.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better.
The game had some
want
serious
us to lose
development
sight of the
hell,
goal.
or was in a
He
serious
said pain
development
and
hell.
boredom are
Yeah,
resolve.
it was.
He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Maybe not in development hell, but it was rushed out really quickly. You could say that it was development hell for sure, because while it wasn't stuck in production, it just was rushed in such a crazy way. And there were so many things they had to work with, so yeah, for sure, it was development hell. Like rewriting everything, using a different engine. Yeah, man. God, I hate this guy. He's so boring. I am the Archon. I am evil. Knievel. Fear me. Favorite villain is so good at not doing anything. He really is good at doing that. Hey Elias, man, how you doing? Missed the lives? Yeah, we're coming back with a vengeance, man. Welcome back, man. He's the Diet Coke of evil. Yeah. Like the most basic form of evil. He's just selfish. There's literally nothing else. Ultimate power! At least Saren had a motivation. Archon is just evil because evil, yes. And the elusive man, for example, fear. Fear drove him. Of losing control, of losing humanity. This guy, he's like a bad version of Palpatine. Unlimited power. Just because I'm old? Wait, what? We're both old, man.
Ryder,
We're both old.
good to see you on
Thanks
your
for the
feet.
31 months, though.
We're at the
Appreciate it,
Nexus.
Elias. Huge, huge. 31 months.
It's
You
the
guys hear
forward
that?
hub for the
Elias
entire Andromeda
Vernieri.
initiative.
W's for
Asari,
Elias.
Salarian, and Turian
31
Arch should be
months.
there too.
Holy shit. Oh, holy shit.
Let's
Sorry,
hope
I
they've had
completely
better
forgot
luck.
about that part.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance.
I do like
Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
that the
Well, like it
Arc
or
or the
not, we're
Hyperion
here.
or whatever. No,
Take
not
us
the
in.
Arc Hyperion. The big thingy. What's it called? Is it I'm barely paying attention right now. I'm just reading chat, but
Construction should have been finished by now.
I do
Could be
like the
worse.
size of
How?
it.
Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking
The
initiated.
Nexus, right. We do like Nexus. Jesus Christ, Elias with the 50 gifted.
All right.
Whoa!
I
I
got
wish
it.
I had a
Good
sound
luck,
thing.
Pathfinder.
Nice. Nice.
Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice. Nice.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
Nice.
The captain just called me.
Nice. 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 Nice.
That's how many nices you get. I can't say nice much more because then you guys are gonna lose your mind.
Nice.
Okay, a few more times.
Nice.
Elias,
Nice.
thank you, man. Much love to you.
Nice. Nice.
Also,
We're bang, okay?
here's my thing. Oh, I entered the console. I forgot that there's a console for this game. I wonder what you can do with it.
Attention, Hyperion crew. We have reached the Nexus.
Just take a deep breath.
Commence docking procedure.
This should have been my father's moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Deep breath.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to.
Elias gets a few more.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Sky on Habitat 7. But we survived that.
Captain wants to see a full
Right.
duty roster.
So, always keep a jump jet handy.
What did he say?
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start
Oh God, I thought she said we want to see a full titty roster.
with non-essential personnel.
Shows you what I'm thinking of.
All stasis personnel report to duty station.
I should add more sound bites to this thing. Actually, I have a stream deck right here. Are there any other funny lines?
That ass is fatter than it looks. Damn, that thing is big.
Actually, now that I think about it,
That ass is fatter than it looks. Damn, that thing is big.
perfect. I take no credit for that sound bite. That's
It'll be nice to see some
what's his
friendly
name, the
faces
Mass
this
Effect
time.
poop guy.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right?
Yeah,
Have
Tom
champagne for the
Bombadil.
welcome party.
What is happening with the gift
You're
memberships? Yeah,
expecting one?
that's
After
the
what we've
lies
been
burning
through, I could
area.
use a buzz.
We all
the
could.
guest of honor on this
Yeah.
stream.
Rough ride so far.
We'll
this
bounce
channel.
back. Real food and a shower are just ahead. Here we are.
I think the Pathfinder thing, Breadloaf, is because you have to have like a certain connection to the
Where is
AI.
everybody?
Because I don't think like most people would be able to handle the AI power or something. I think that's the point. Oh, by the way, I need to level up. Or I don't because I don't have anything to level up with. But let's auto because I don't want to spend too much time on these guys. I'm probably not going to main them.
Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Welcome to the
Andromeda.
Nexus.
I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Oh no.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Unknown error. So, okay, I gotta bring this up so I don't forget this. Is it
Plants are
just
still alive.
me? Or does anybody else like get annoyed by the sterile white
It's like they didn't
Uh,
finish building it.
coloring everywhere? It's like everything is blue and white. I've never liked the coloring of like the Andromeda Initiative. It's like blue and it just looks like a hospital.
This place should be packed with people.
It looks like it smells sterile, like when you're at a hospital. Do you guys agree with that? Maybe that's just me.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
They even gave the AI clothing? How dare they?
Did you say an Ark? This is the Nexus, right? Pretty sure we parked in the right place.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's just, we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Finally, a Turian.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
It's just that his
I'm
limbs
Scott
are
Ryder.
like
This is Cora
bending
Harper
the
and
wrong
Liam
way.
Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another
Looks like Hayden is right around the corner in a bed. Yeah, I can smell the disinfections by looking at it. It does. Yeah, it seems like it's... Everything is so shiny, that too. It just looks like it smells disinfectants, for sure. Angeles with the 30 months, appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the support all this time. Do you think that the next Emmy will have similar narrative issues that Andromeda has? Whether it be a new MC or perhaps lack of recurring characters? The first thing there is I hope not, but also I don't think that it will have the same issues. And I've said this before, and I keep harping on about it, and I can't stop because it's such an important factor. Mary DeMarle, I need you guys to look her up in case you haven't, like in case I haven't hammered it home through my videos. I bring her up every time. She is the lead and narrative director, so she is the one who leads essentially the entire writing team as far as I'm concerned. Maybe it's a little bit different than that, but as far as I'm concerned, she's the one that will make sure, hopefully, that the writing is top-notch, because she is a top-notch writer. And so I don't think we're going to have that issue. I really don't think so. I hope we won't, because... And I don't think that Mary probably would give this a shot, and that she would... because she probably knows the situation not only BioWare is in, but Mass Effect as a franchise is in. She probably fully knows what happened to Andromeda and the issues therein in this game. So I don't think she would take on this in case she didn't know a way to craft a story with great dialogue. So I think, at least I'm hopeful about that, right? In all likelihood, the second part of your question, we're probably going to have a new protagonist, because using Shepard as the protagonist again has so much baggage with it, and what the smartest thing they could do with what they are probably doing is setting the game far into the future enough to where you can say that, like, the relays or the catalyst didn't really affect all of the galaxy, like some parts of it was a little bit spotty, and it doesn't matter if you picked Synthesis, Destroy, or Control, because it all essentially like ends the same way several hundreds of years later. Maybe Control Shepard self-imploded all the Reapers, and so that's why you see a bunch of Reaper corpses. Maybe he left, and then you have a bunch of Reaper corpses from the Reaper War still there, because a lot of Reapers died when you were fighting. So I don't necessarily think that Shepard is going to be the main character. They could be still, but the more logical and probably more reasonable way of looking at it is that they're gonna go new protagonist routes. Probably a few recurring characters. We know Liara's back. Possibly Grunt and Rex, I think, because Krogan live for forever almost. So, yeah. They wrote themselves into a hole with Andromeda. I think they wrote themselves into a hole with the trilogy endings. Andromeda is something you can literally just skip. And I know that Andromeda fans are going to be like, oh no, don't skip it. And they could reference it, but I think they're just going to go ahead and just skip the storyline with Andromeda because it's set in another galaxy. Maybe they're going to pick it up at some point if they could like make the next game a success. But first of all, I think they're gonna focus on post-Reaper War, Milky Way galaxy, what's happening, what's going on. Yeah, so they're probably going to include all 3 endings in that way, where they just put the game far enough into the future where it doesn't matter.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first Ark.
Yeah, that's the only way they could
After a
really
year
do
of waiting
anything.
and
Yeah,
no sign of the others,
just put
we
it into
shuttered
the
this area
future.
and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has.
Mass Effect 5 can't afford to fail, so
arrived
Shepard
14
will be
months ago.
coming back, in
Right
my
away, we
opinion.
hit a ban-
So here's the thing, Scornlock. I don't think that you're necessarily wrong. I do think that Shepard will come back in some shape or form, but not as the protagonist, not as the main character. I think Shepard will probably be some form of either myth that we are trying to attain the same type of myth or legendary status in the game. It's possible that a question that's going to be on the protagonist's or the new character's mind is like, how could I ever live up to Commander Shepard? And that a lot of the elements around the story, like references to Shepard and Shepard's choices and the choices maybe you made, and stuff like that. I think that could be really interesting, and that's probably something they could pull off in that, yes, your choices do matter, and that's why you should save your save files, right? Because at some point they might be able to reference various choices that Shepard made, and so it feels like, oh, okay, so my choices actually did matter, and you hear about the exploits of Shepard and what Shepard did, and so it's like you're hearing the stories of what your Shepard did, and I think that could work really well, and that's why they probably will set it into the future, have a new protagonist, and Shepard will return in some shape or form, either through being like a myth or being like a legend they talk about, possibly as something else. I think having just a VI sort of, what's it called? A VI hologram, like a small little tease, that's not enough. I think they need to reference Shepard a lot. Like there needs to be a heavy emphasis on what Shepard did, because the choices you do as Shepard in Mass Effect 3 and Mass Effect 2 and 1, like they're all so huge, they're so galaxy spanning that you can't just leave them and be like, yeah, Shepard was a guy or a girl who existed at some point thousands of years ago. Like they have to make Shepard some form of importance in the story, even if Shepard is dead. What I'm trying to say here is they need to still consider Shepard important. New AI companion like Edie? I wouldn't say no to that, but I don't think everybody would like that.
Then you'll know
I
why
think
we
a lot
call
of
it the
people would
Scourge.
not like that.
We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored,
I think the problem is writer is partly the
Exiles,
writing,
we call them.
and partly because they distanced themselves from Shepard and
you're here now, so
the original
maybe the worst is
trilogy.
over.
That is the
No
main
word from the
problem,
other
I think, with
Pathfinders?
Andromeda.
No word from anyone, period.
Because you have no connection to Ryder. You have no
So far,
connection
we've
to his
stayed hidden.
family or her
We're in no
family.
shape to deal with an
You have no
attack.
connection to this.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat
And I don't
7.
I
Whole
don't think
thing-
that was the right way to
We're
go.
here.
The
You guys
trilogy
go ahead.
needed to be
I'll
honored
check out the
more.
security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
If the Geth return, will Edie be there as well? I hope so.
The crew of the
That opens the
Hyperion.
possibility for sure. because that proves that not all the Geth were destroyed with the destroy.
I'm Jared Tan,
if you pick
director
destroy.
of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk.
That animation was definitely one of those
Golden Worlds panned out.
post-release
They're
animation
fast,
changes they
And there's
fixed.
been no word from the other arcs. What happened to them?
Unknown.
'Cause it's,
Our
like,
supplies are nearly
oddly
depleted.
animated.
Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources. But that takes people. And we can't wake them up.
They'll stand so
Until
awkwardly.
they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
Ryder
Enough
looks so
all to you,
sleepy.
Ryder. Are you up to the task?
No. I want to go to bed. Let's hope so.
Well, we came a long ways for nothing if I'm not.
We'll all die if you're not.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Oh boy.
I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
My goodness.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Above all else, I just want them to bring back the abandoned dark energy plotline. So much potential that they just threw out the door. That could actually make its way back again for sure. Like, it's definitely a possibility. Because the thing is, right, the dark energy plot, it was essentially just really what the Reaper's main motivations was back in the day before Drew Karpyshyn had like fully fleshed it out with the writer team. And so they changed it, but we already see small teasers of it in like Mass Effect 2 with the Haystrom system where the sun is like destabilizing due to dark energy fluctuations and stuff like that. And I think you don't need to have the Reapers like have their main motivation being that they need to like harvest species to like stop the spread of dark energy or destabilization. They could still do that and be like, yeah, so by destroying the Reapers, you do introduce this problem back into the galaxy, because the byproduct of them harvesting civilizations was also that they stabilized the dark energy destabilization. So they could do something like that and just say, but like it was like a 2-for-1 thing, that, you know, they both tried to stop like organic versus synthetic wars, but also the byproduct of that was that the dark energy usage like stabilized, and like it's very simple to write around that. They could definitely do that. I also hope they do something like that, because that could be really cool. Also, it becomes more like a, oh shit, how do we solve this, right? Could do something similar, seeing as the Leviathans are still around. Sure.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
God, so many NPCs in this game
An
are
hour
so
ago,
ugly.
that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, we're keeping the lights
Why?
on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen.
Flame with the $5. Thank you, man. I really want a Batarian squad mate. Never had one. And Batarians are supposed to be the next to extinct after Reapers. Could be interesting. Bray was cool. Yeah, so the Batarians... We were supposed to have a Batarian squad mate in Mass Effect 2, I think. It was one of those cut characters they never made. But he was supposed to be this anti-war character. And it would be kind of hilarious and putting him in situations where he has to fight, or like situations that like there's just a lot of fighting and he just does not want to fight and he's like completely like anti-war, and it would just have been very hilarious, like a type of character like that gets put into these situations, forced into these situations. That would be so funny, but also that could like open the door for like seeing how a Batarian goes from somebody who doesn't want to fight to becoming like maybe evolving into somebody who is fine with fighting and becoming like a true like heroic character by Mass Effect 3. That could have been amazing. That could have been amazing. Shame you can't get the Krogan fist fight that happens later. I can, but I will have to stream until then.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
This is Nexus.
Addison.
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And
There it
right
is.
now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
Nice. I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we... Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14
Indeed
months
we
of failed
will.
colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
I'll be going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Nope, don't think so. Bye. Ryder's just realizing that, oh my god. She's about to try to lecture me, isn't she? Oh god. I'm out of here. Pyong. I should go, exactly. You've received an update. Ooh, cool. Right, and I don't have any XP yet.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we've found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Okay, hot take theory. ME5 won't take place far in the future. Perfect Destroyer will be canonized, and Shepard will be rebuilt with help by the Geth that weren't in range of the blast-killing AI. That's actually a cool theory, and one that I could actually imagine being true. The problem is just that we've seen a couple of things from the official teasers that seems to suggest that it is in the future. And I think even according to Kala, that one IGN reporter, I don't know, was it Liana Rupert? No, it was somebody else who said, essentially accidentally misspoke about that the game is set like 600 years into the future, that they had essentially confirmed it with BioWare. And so that's very likely. But I would have preferred if they just said it right after the Reaper War. I would prefer that, because then we can just pick up the game, either with a new protagonist or Shepard, but with the squad mates and everything, and we can see the like immediate aftermath of the Reaper War. I think that would be really fucking interesting. Would you guys agree? Like, okay, how do we rebuild this? Because then I think also it would open the door for getting true closure for a lot of the older fans. And you do want the older fans here. We're still alive. And most of us are in our 30s up to 40s. So And that's not discounting everybody who's older and older than that, but like most fans generally are between 30 to 40. And so it's like, yeah, you still want us back. So you need that baseline still. And so I think that would be a smart idea. If Destroy is the ending, I'm out. I don't know. Are you? You'll probably play the game. You'll probably still play it. You say that, but come on. Like, I am a Control fan. I almost always pick Control because I think that is the best ending. It's the least damaging ending. You might not agree with me, but good guy, Reaper, Shepherd, Control. Just control the Reapers, help rebuild the galaxy. You don't have to sacrifice the Reaper civilizations that have been harvested. You don't have to destroy anything. You don't have to destroy Edie. You don't have to destroy the Geth. Nothing. You just rebuild. You don't use space magic. You just control the Reapers. I think that's the best one. But I will still play the game if they do make canon out of Destroy. So, come on. We're all gonna play it. We're all gonna play it. Let's not kid ourselves. Even if you're doing it for the lulz, you will. I know I will. We meet again, Assaulter. Welcome.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's
Limb
not
600
natural.
years later means I can't get
An
that sweet
artificial
succulent
energy
tally
cloud?
sweat. Oh!
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the
They
golden
could
worlds unlivable.
write
Then
another
there's the
Quarian
aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we
who
found
you actually
scattered around
get
the
to
cluster.
see this
They'll
time.
do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay. But you said every planet you found
Okay.
is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good
God damn
Pathfinder
it, this
would relish
game.
the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job.
Do you think
Some
they'll
of them
revisit
pay
the
off.
Dark Matter storyline in the next
Others-
game? I hope so. Yeah, I think they should. Like, the thing is, we can't forget about this, guys. They can bring a lot of elements that they didn't in the original Mass Effect games. Like, even if maybe the main story is about something else, they can still add the dark energy plot to things. Or even have that as the main storyline and then have a bunch of other side missions and stuff going on aside from that. Because, you know, it makes the game feel more fleshed out. You have more side objectives to do. Like, we don't have to just, you know, stay with one plot element. We can do several, but it's also like, how long do we want to wait for the next game to come out? What's the scope of the game? Is it supposed to be like exploratory, big, or is it supposed to be like the tight storytelling that Mass Effect 2 had? They're probably gonna go with the tight storytelling. I think they're gonna go for like a Mass Effect 2 structure, because that's, if we think about it logically, that is the capability they have right now, is to make a game that is like relatively tight in storytelling, but still have like exploratory zones and stuff like that. Like we saw with Veilguard, I hate to bring that up, but it is the most like, that type of structure is the, I think, only way they can really do a game right now. Unless they pull off some fucking miracle, but I don't think they're gonna try doing like what they tried with Andromeda, with like huge open sprawling worlds, because that's generally not what people want with these games.
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
What?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates
What
for
was
EOS
that
will be in the
reaction?
computer. And
God,
when you
this
have
game.
a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
The
Something
elven
wrong.
gods in Mass Effect.
Ryder,
The
please
elven
see me
gods
and
have
Sammy from the
returned.
Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
The elven gods of the elves have returned. They are back. The old gods of Evanuris, Gilanan and Evelyn, have returned. They're back.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true.
Yes.
A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
You could be less impressed.
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Must have been bad.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling
Oh.
him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Of course.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Normandy, for fuck's sake, at least wave your hands around when talking. Yeah, the thing that everybody in Mass Effect always did, like in the trilogy, is always like... Not always, but like they do this. They do motions. Some characters do that, but like a lot of characters are just stale. Hello, Candrace.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Tyrian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on
Save. Yeah, I'm just gonna proceed with the main mission for now because I don't feel like doing any side stuff. Is there a Garrus relative in this game? Is there? Yeah, I don't remember either. I don't think so. Very many reflections. It's funny. Every time I run through this place, I always get stuck looking at these guys. It's like... I mean, even back then... Then again, Cyberpunk has this problem too, where a lot of NPCs are just terrifyingly ugly. But it's like... They look half-baked. Like they don't have any expressions. Looks like he's thinking, but really he's not. And she, this one to the right, she's just, you know, she has more pressing matters. Hey, Faceman with the 20 bucks. Thank you. Appreciate it so much. Faceman. Clap. Let's go.
Nice. 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 Nice.
You deserve that. As a salve? What do you mean? I think I've lost the point. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I beg your forgiveness. look at some others. Let's analyze. Let's look. Yes. Yes. What do you guys imagine their conversations are? I see you have perm in your hair today. Yes? Is there anything wrong? No? It's just the color of her hair doesn't make sense. No? Neither does yours. What do you mean? Well, your bottom hair is dark, but then you're blonde. So what? Wait. What are you saying? Like, wait, I don't know. It's just there's always, like, even for 2017, 2018.
Your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Just, I don't know why. Does NPCs? I don't know. I'm starting to doubt myself. Do generally NPCs look this bad in most games? Is it just me? I found out that putting cereal before milk is quite nice, actually. Yeah, that's kind of the dialogue I expect. Not just you? That's good. Because I feel like I'm mean. I'm being mean. I could stare into his eyes all day. Longingly. Wow. Yeah, Bethesda, right. Good point. That's the company I was thinking of. Those are the games I was thinking of. Starfield, fuck's sake. Starfield has that same problem. And I would say that Starfield is more unforgivable considering that Starfield just came out a couple of years ago. No, yeah, 2 years ago. So, I mean, technically, Starfield committed a graver sin because this game is several years older and made by a team that had to make a new game in an entirely new engine they weren't used to. So I'll give that excuse to BioWare here. That is their point.
Hello, Scott.
They win here.
Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Haven't they kind of abandoned Starfield too? I think so. I didn't even try the new expansion. Or, well, the expansion.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
You see, I am a Reaper.
Unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Why is it, if the game was great, BioWare can take all the credit, so if it's bad, they get all the blame. Yeah, fair is fair. But I do think it's important to look at what exactly is bad and what is actually good. And again, like, Andromeda is one of those games, at least I feel that it has a lot of bad, but it also has some good. And I think it's important to lift up the things they did good so they know what they should keep improving upon, but also kind of keep. But then on the other hand, all the bad stuff, yeah, just kind of, throw that shit in the trash and just redesign those sections, right? Like animations, dialogue, script, some of the voice work. Yeah, just redo all that. Combat, environmental graphics, good job.
Keeping things like this secret just makes everyone suspicious.
Benihana, Swap Street, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Benihana, nice. W Benihana.
What do you get out of this?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient. Far beyond what even the initiative understands.
Nice.
I don't
Five
follow.
nices.
You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
Will it hurt?
Okay. Well, just so long as it doesn't hurt.
The only pain is that which life provides. As I've discovered, this can be a lesson in itself.
It's one I'd rather avoid. So,
Wait, do I keep
where do we go
picking
from
the
here?
wrong
I
dialogue
find myself
options?
in an
Weren't I
unusual
supposed to be
position.
funny?
Though I had access to your father's
Because that's
experiences, there is a
that's
gap
the
in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory.
casual dialogue.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will
Which
be
has more good, Andromeda or
Perhaps you should
Veilguard?
begin in your father's quarters.
Ooh.
In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Andromeda. Andromeda, I feel, has just of a gut feeling. Andromeda has more good. Veilguard has more bad because it's a newer game. But I don't want to replay Veilguard. Andromeda is a game I can actually sit back and sort of enjoy. Not fully, mind you. I find many of the problems that you guys are finding. I always have. But for what it's worth, I can actually have fun with this game. The only time I really had fun with Veilguard was the ending. Not because the game ended, but because I think the ending of Veilguard was pretty hype. But for my money and for my hours, Andromeda is more good. There we go. Independent Courier with the $5. Thank you again. Thank you so much for your generosity, guys. Jesus. Andromeda was not a bad game. It was just a terrible ME game. Massive game. First Contact ruined. Storyline aborted thanks to Wilson and Anthem. This was the end. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, I would say that it's an average game. I don't know if I would say that it's good. Well, you didn't say that it was good, by the way. But yeah, it's a terrible ME game. Sure. But it's not a bad game per se, fully. Like, it has some redeemable aspects. And I fully understand that some of you love it, and I don't bash anyone for doing that, because I could see why, right? Especially so if you never played the trilogy, or if you played this before the trilogy, and even more so if you played this before the Legendary Edition trilogy and this was your first exposure to Mass Effect, then sure. I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's
Same here.
special.
Wanted to replay Veilguard just for the ending. Oof, well, that's too much. But I could appreciate the ending for sure.
The way things are going.
Craziest thing is that was the part that most of the Mass Effect team worked on. So
We used to call
hey,
that
that's good.
tactical improvisation. But
That's
at least
positive.
we'll be doing it in style.
Benny Hanna again, thank you with the $5. Appreciate it so much. Mass Effect games have janky arm length, and you can't change my mind. No, that's right. That's true. Especially Andromeda, though. I think it's more noticeable in this game. Have you watched the Shepard Play series? No, I have not, Trevor. Thank you for the $2, though. Jesus Christ, you guys are insane with the generosity here. Thank you again for the $5, Independent Courier. Finished Andromeda twice, quit Veilguard, and have no desire to play past the 6th chapter. Buyers stopped listening after Inquisition.
Let's go take
That's
a closer look.
it. Ooh. That's a heavy way of putting it. I don't think they stopped listening. I think they just... Whoa, yeah, okay. Cora's arm length is so weird here. Yeah, that's very true.
Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisional,
I think they
Gunner,
listen
and
too
everything
much.
in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes.
I think they
Otherwise,
were
there's no way they're letting the
reactionary.
ship off the station.
I'm gonna let them pause here, but I think what Bioware did is that they became reactionary in a not so positive way, in that, for example, like playtesters said, do this or do this or do this, and they swapped around and hopped around and switched and changed, and they looked at like industry metrics, and they looked at, oh, what works and what doesn't work according to polls and according to you know, just instead of saying, yeah, this makes sense, this makes sense with the franchise, and they tried to distance themselves too far from what Dragon Age was, and so it became a game that became like a Dragon Age light. It wasn't really Dragon Age anymore, and it has some good parts. Again, like some aspects are pretty okay, especially the ending, which the Mass Effect team worked on. Again, I gotta bring that up. But overall, like, the whole product is just blah. Unfortunate. Like the full product, that is. By the way, welcome to the Ensven Squad Independent Courier. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Becoming an Ensven recruit. You can't unsee the arms. Yeah, the arms are very wonky, especially with Cora here.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Vetra is... I see a lot of love here for Vetra in the chat.
Damn it.
And yeah, she's pretty cool. I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
Oh, the benefactor.
It's done.
I forgot about that one.
Addison's gonna kill me.
The big mystery box of this game. Pew.
Thank goodness. For a sec, I thought I was gonna have to deal with Addison again.
And no one wants that. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Faceman with the $20. Appreciate it. Thank you so much again. Holy shit. Sal was for the pain of experiencing all the tired faces.
Labs, sensors, exploration gear.
I agree. It's important to
Plus your crew,
analyze
of
the good
course.
and the bad.
The
I
best in
think
their
you do
field.
well in doing that. Thank you, man.
Glad to see
Appreciate
you're doing
it.
so well, Scott.
I do try.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey.
Again, really, thank you so much
call
for
this the
all the
research room.
donations. I
There's space
appreciate
for
it so
upgrading
much.
equipment, gathering
It helps a
intel.
lot.
Router engaged.
I don't know if you guys have
Securing
noticed that, but a lot of creators have like
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer.
pulled back a little,
Your quarters are below.
especially in my
Plenty of
circle.
space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours.
I wonder
She's
if like
light,
most of us have
stealthy,
just been
and the
taking a
fastest ship
pause
in her
during the
class.
summer, but I also feel like there hasn't been too much going on in the gaming space that has been interesting. I started, like, I don't know if you guys saw that, and sorry for pausing the game for just a moment, but I just want to say this as well. Like, you guys may have noticed that I started covering some drama stuff going on. Thing is, I noticed that it's extremely fucking exhausting. I do prefer talking about like storytelling, theories, the fun stuff, right? Because there are so many drama channels out there that I don't know, like, if I'm necessarily needed in that space, and it's not good for my brain. because it's just so much negativity. I do cover some negative stuff with, like, for example, you could say that this Mass Effect Andromeda stream is negative, but I'm not trying to have it be. This is more like a criticism that I want to make into a video. And I feel like that's more interesting. That's more important, to look at the things instead of like trying to put everything in such a negative, monstrous light. I think it's more like, okay, but let's look at the things that work, what doesn't work. And that's why I've covered like memorable villains that I like, because I really do enjoy the idea of a good villain. I think a good villain is more important than the hero a lot of times. So that's why I've been covering that as well. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, like, just a lot of creators have been taking a step back. I feel like creators that I've spoke to and talked with, and it just seems like people are just burnt out, man. I wonder if it's just the culture online. So I just wanted to, like, I guess, give a small heads up here that I'm probably gonna keep doing more story theory, fun stuff, I guess. I hope you guys want that more too, because I do enjoy doing that more. You do what you want. Doesn't matter if a lot of people are doing the same. True. Sure. Absolutely. What is this dono money helping with? Mass Effect body pillows? I wish. Actually, it just goes to my bills, making sure that I can keep the lights on. Yeah, I mean, rent. I'll let you know whenever I can actually invest in doing fun things with the channel. I still have not reached that point yet. 100% people don't understand how draining it is to just run negative videos all the time. It's impossible. It is it's fucking horrible. Like, especially so when you're trying to stay in the middle lane, where you're trying to stay on the fence and not take sides. It's even worse, because it's like, oh, some of these things I heavily disagree with or heavily agree with. So it's like, fuck, you know? So I prefer this more analytical, more fun, goofy, storytelling, theories, dumb stuff, content, you know, it's just actual content. Maker World now is a 3D printable Mako. Oh shit. Thank you for the $2, by the way, Benihana. Thank you again. Independent, you're not being negative when you speak from the heart and say what worked and didn't work. Unfortunately, Edmonton won't listen to feedback. I don't know. Maybe they won't. I hope they listen a little bit, though, because as far as I know, the Mass Effect community on this channel in particular, like, it has been like a center point for a lot of Mass Effect fans. So I hope they look at least sometimes, maybe not particularly at what I say, but what you guys say, because I try to make sure that everybody can say what they want without like getting banned for their opinions or whatever, because things need to be heard, especially like criticism and stuff like that, so they know what they need to do. I think even Michael Gamble mentioned that in a Twitter post or something, that no, we need to hear this stuff, you know, we need to be hammered with, this is the things you guys need to keep away from, this is the stuff you guys need to think of, and yada yada yada. Like, they need to know that stuff. It's very important with criticism, as long as you're not like doing stuff like death threats and being overly like assaulting or attacking people, then, you know, it's all good. Got to have positivity. Yeah, lots of stuff to look forward to, though. Absolutely. One of these things is Exodus. Also, the Expanse game. Like, shit. Holy crap. Primal VA. Hello, Mr. Ultimate Big Fan. Also, you playing the first Mass Effect game I ever played. Damn. Okay. Plus, I didn't like the story, but loved the gameplay. Just wish the sprint button in the OG trilogy was the left analog stick for triggers. Also, sorry for my misspellings. You spell very well, my man, Primal. Appreciate the love, though. Yeah, the gameplay is definitely the best thing about this game, for sure. Oh yeah, Dawnwalker. Let's not forget about Dawnwalker.
Every plan the Initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge.
And we have a TV show. We have a Mass Effect TV show coming up. When? We don't know. Possibly, I would say, you want to hear my guess? I spy with my little eye a 2027 release schedule for the Mass Effect show.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
Yep. I think so. because I think after Fallout Season 2, they're probably going to switch over to Mass Effect or maybe God of War. But I know that they are probably starting to ramp up with the TV show. So I think, yeah, I would give it maybe 2 years. So possibly 2027 is probably when we're going to see it. That's my guess. I'm not going to bet on it, though.
Some serious kill over here.
Yeah, we will get a TV show before the next Mass Effect game. Yes, we will. Mark my words, we will. Jesus Christ, Slim. What? Would you prefer a male or female Shep as main character in the TV show?
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control.
I would prefer they didn't have Shepard.
Time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Gallo Jack.
Let Shepard be their own legend.
And to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your
But
word.
any, really. Any.
But it'll take a Pathfinder's
I'll
guidance
take
to
I'll
see
take
us through
any
Helios.
as long as the show's good.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
Let's hope the TV show follows the same respectful path that the Halo TV show did.
The
Oh
console
God!
syncs with your
Don't say
implant.
that.
Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Yeah, I think
Everything's
First
secure,
Contact
if you're
War.
ready.
I've always been a
Is
First
anyone
Contact
ready
War
for something this big?
fan. Failure isn't an option. You do what you do or you die.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring.
All right, Slim. Take care, man. See you later.
Reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Nope.
No time for speeches. Let's see what we can find.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, Ident 2527, prepping to depart.
I kind of want dialogue options where you can just say one word. Where you can be like a minimalist conversationalist and say just, so is there something you wanted to say, Ryder? No. That's it. That's the dialogue choice.
Verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
Are you the Pathfinder? Yes.
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1?
Eos.
Outpost put an end to that
Eos.
Maybe we can turn things around.
Johnny Azza with the
Cal, take
11
us in.
Norwegian krones. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
System.
Play as mute Rider.
Andromeda
There's
Initiative
probably a
Habitat
mod for
1,
that too.
Designated EOS.
It was
Eos.
supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of EOS.
I like the galaxy map environments though. It feels pretty alien. I gotta mention this as well because I've said this before. One thing that I think Andromeda did, at least on my first playthrough, I felt like this. I think the combination with the music here, together with the idea that you're so far from home, you're not in the Milky Way anymore, and the dangers of the galaxy with the black hole over there, I think the vibe that Andromeda gives you is fucking great. Because it really does feel like you are not home anymore. It feels like you're longing to go back to the Milky Way. Not because this concept is bad, it's because it makes you feel like you're longing to go home. Because you're like, oh, what is this place? This feels so weird. Am I the only one that feels that way? I remember feeling that way, especially so in my first playthrough. It felt like it didn't really feel alien, but it felt strange. I think they nailed that feel, like that feeling, unfortunately, they didn't nail the rest of the game, but this, like, impression you get, we're just looking around. Thanks for the $5 again, Independent Kurt. Damn. Cerberus paid for the arcs not completely built and 2 vehicles without weapons. Cerberus, this was made by committee and it showed 100%. Damn. Wait, did they actually? They did, right?
Anomaly on sensors.
Yeah, the vibe doesn't match the funeral pyre of the game itself. That's a way of putting it, but it's, in essence, yes.
Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Played this all through? Damn. Well, I have 2. A year ago. Oh, damn, how do I... Alright, there we go.
I'm picking up something.
Fighting the giant architects in the desert was down. There, I said it. Well, it's not the most fun encounter, for sure. Skip. It's more like a headache than anything. I do enjoy scanning planets, though. That's something I always did. So they need to keep that element.
Anomaly on sensors.
I think I'm gonna feel betrayed if they don't have planet scanning in the next game. They need to have that back. There's no Uranus to probe.
A mirror of the signal
I know,
on Habitat
sucks.
7. Possible atmospheric.
Disembark. What do we have? Right, nothing. Let's go.
Suiting up.
Ready, Freddy?
Hope we're all that ready.
Oh no, I've never 100%ed this game. No.
All right.
No.
Integrating
I'm not
search area from
invested
Sam.
enough.
How he pulled that
I'm
mystery
not.
signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multisensory neural collision. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
What?
I said a lot of people have their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. Can't blame them.
What?
Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
God, I love sabotaging the tone.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
That would have been more cool, that scene of her saying that, if the graphics and the animations were a little better.
Adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Hell.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
Oh no, Lana, I've actually played this game fully 2 times, I think now. I think. 1 time as a female writer, 1 time as a male.
How to even start?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus, no Pathfinder. If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must be connected with the atmosphere. We could use the outpost's antenna to track it down. Door's getting emergency power, but it's code-locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't
What's
open it
your
without codes.
time played on the Legendary Edition game? 55 days, 14 hours, and 30 minutes.
They didn't have a Pathfinder.
Good question.
They do now.
That's a lot of hours, though. 55 days? Wait, what is that? 55 days. Let me look that up. In hours. You have 1,320 hours in Legendary Edition. I mean, that's pretty good because it's a... It's not an online game. It doesn't have constant updates. That is quite a lot. Damn. I have only 714. Guys, hundreds of hours is not little. This gamer psychology is so insane. Like, I can't believe... I remember when I made my Monster Hunter World review, I said like I had something like 600 or 700 hours. And people in the comment section were like slaughtering me, saying like, oh, you're just a newbie or whatever. And I was like, my guy, I've beat all of the monsters, including the hardest ones, by myself at the end of the game. I'm not a newbie. I can play with every goddamn weapon. Like, that's insane. And then we have people with like 4,000 to 5,000 hours in some games. We have like my girlfriend, she has like 10,000 hours in Final Fantasy or something. I don't know, but in Final Fantasy 14. It's like, it's absurd levels, absurd hours. And like, I think 100 hours is a lot for the average gamer. It is. It just is. So that's nothing. I have 15 years in yada. I mean, technically you could say that I have 15 years in World of Warcraft, because I started playing it when I was 15, I think. And then I played it back and forth after like 10 years. Now I barely play it anymore.
Got a code lock key.
Yeah.
Gives us access
About that WoW game time, for sure.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of
Yeah,
nowhere.
over 1,000 hours in ME is not bad. That is very impressive, Giovanni. WoW's Afterlife expansion was such hot garbage. Oh, you mean Shadowlands? Oh yeah, that was trash. They fucking ruined... I was actually thinking of making a video about Sylvanas Windrunner the other day because I was so upset with her character assassination. It just straight up was, because I was partly a Horde player and an Alliance player. I jumped back and forth between alts, and I just left the Horde after that. God, they ruined her. Oh, I was so mad. The only really good, interesting character on the Horde side, and they fucking killed her character. God, it was so bad.
Main door had power, but not the
So
interior
mad.
doors?
Full functionality would require an active
Makes me
power
angry still.
station.
That means the antenna's out of power too.
I have no
The
life when
logs
it comes
might
to
tell
video
us what's
games.
up with the power relay.
Neither have I.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
The remote lock
Yep.
is active.
So I gotta say this is nothing to do with Mass Effect, but I gotta bring this up. I have a I have a huge problem with retcons, and that is what Blizzard keeps doing to their universe. I want to bring this up because I hope that BioWare does not do something like that, that they start retconning shit in the Mass Effect franchise. I have no expectations that they would, but I really hope that they don't start doing that. Retcons can sometimes be something you need to do in certain cases if the story spirals out of control or scale issues or stuff like that. But WoW has that issue to such a degree that they start like reintroducing characters that were tiny minor characters, were not important at all, and suddenly they're like world destroying bosses, hence the latest expansion. And they like introduce these characters that have never been there. They change the origins of several characters. They change the meaning of stories that happen in WoW, and that's why I can't play the game to that extent anymore. I do play it from now and then still, but yeah, I don't take it seriously anymore. I can't even like really care about the story, because when you start retconning too much,
Let's check out this relay tower.
things start losing their meaning. Because what's the point of getting invested when they keep changing the origin of things? Because then it's like a constantly changing universe. I just
look at this place.
I just hate
It's a wasteland.
when writers do that. It's one of my biggest pet peeves.
Radiation.
Doesn't
Our suits
Andromeda
protect
retcon
against that,
stuff? They do. Speaking of retcons, they kind of retcon, or well, they solve the Krogan genophage thing by saying essentially that the Krogan evolved out of it or something. We'll get to that point later. I don't remember exactly what it is, but they do kind of retcon that. It's like, but what? How does that work? Because they don't have the cure here. The cure hadn't been made yet.
But if we went outside Site 1's perimeter?
That would not be advised.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a
World of Warcraft.
Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we can hunt that signal.
Just a lazy writing team? I don't
Too
know,
long in
man.
this environment without power.
Pathfinder, that door is locked. Until power is restored, there is no way to unlock it or gain entry to these buildings.
I kind of lost hope with World of Warcraft when it comes to like lore and storytelling a while ago. I was the biggest lore buff. Like, you guys would not have known how big of a lore buff I was with World of Warcraft. I was like, shit, I know everything from, you know, of course, the Scourge, from the origins to the Scourge, from various characters, like the Menethil line over to like to Arthur's extended family, blah, blah, you know, all kinds of shit. To the Burning Legion and the Titans and Sargeras and everything. And then when they started retconning everything, I was just like, fucking hell, can you guys just stop ruining the story? Because it just felt like, okay, why did I even invest myself into this? Because this is no longer the thing I know anymore.
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't Ket then. They don't knock.
There are people here?
BioWare needs to retcon the entire trilogy to be a lie. The Reapers were just Geth. The ending of 3 will just be a dream. Absolute cinema. Wonder what the reaction would be if they did that. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it, Big Red. Witcher 4 will be an enormous retcon and not any good ways, I fear. I don't know. Do you think so? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's the thing with Ciri, how she becomes a Witcher. I can't really tell you exactly if that is a retcon or not. Some of you probably already know if that is. Because as much as I love The Witcher 3, especially, there are just parts that I keep forgetting because the game is so fucking huge. And there are things about the game that I keep forgetting. Some plot lines and stuff like that. But wasn't the point of Ciri that she was, you know, she was fine being a Witcher with just her powers? So maybe they don't actually retcon anything here. Wait, no, was it that... What's the reason? Is the Trial of the Grasses thing? Yeah, she wouldn't survive it, right? Was that the thing? They retconned the book. In the books, she can't be the Witcher. Yeah, because their bodies are just not strong enough to withstand it. That is the reason. yeah, the Trial of the Grasses would kill her. It's going to be really interesting to see with The Witcher 4.
So you're a salvager. Got a name? I'm Ryder.
Clancy.
Again, as I mentioned before, some retcons
Ryder?
might work.
Pathfinder?
But
Nexus
man,
just can't let EOS go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help EOS. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling today. You turn the power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Is it smarter to hide and hope? Or take a chance that might save this whole planet?
I remember when people used to talk like that. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
yeah, let's see here. Let's go to...
Expect trouble when we start the generators.
Really, Ryder?
There we go. Primal. I had to. Yeah, I will definitely be playing Witcher 4 myself as well. But yeah, that's going to be very interesting to see how they handle that entire situation. Because there's probably going to be a lot of like book fans that are going to be like, uh-huh, okay. Oh boy.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
But then technically... But that's not a retcon though. But like, for example, The Witcher 3 is by far and all just fan fiction because Geralt and Yennefer, spoiler here, but they die in the books, as far as I can tell. And the story isn't actually canon to the books from CDPR. But it's like, it's a different thing because if they do say that, yeah, okay, Ciri can't become a Witcher because she would die in the game, because in the game lore, if that is what it is, then that is kind of a problem because it's like, okay, but you said it wasn't possible, so now it is possible. And that's the thing, again, like sometimes these things can work. Sometimes you have to do stuff like retcon certain things because that doesn't make sense with what they have right now in terms of story, but it's dangerous, man. That's why I mentioned WoW, because they've fucking, to me, they've ruined the game in terms of like the story. Let's see, flamethrower, overload. They don't die, but Ciri takes Geralt and Yen to somewhere. Oh, is that what happened in the book? Again, I don't know. I haven't read it.
This analysis provides us with important research data, Pathfinder. If you continue to scan and collect this data, we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
Lucia Rosa, it was never said that women couldn't be the Witcher. It's just that they were
Sam,
less likely
French
to
Clancy,
survive.
Was he part of the outpost
That
team
makes
here?
sense.
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he's what? Playing hooky?
And I mean, Ciri is pretty powerful. She's pretty strong. Just as long as they don't start retconning a bunch of things that happened.
Possible. Location marked.
Like the things that I'm mostly concerned about is when you structure, for example, like a video game like Mass Effect, that Saren did a certain, like he became the villain because of corruption by Sovereign. But let's say that they decide to say that for some reason or another, oh no, Saren was just selfish. Or let's say it's the other way around. Let's say that Saren had actually just been selfish and he was not corrupted through Sovereign by indoctrination. And then in the future Mass Effect games, they changed that to saying, no, Saren was actually indoctrinated. Because that is what happened to Sylvanas Windrunner in World of Warcraft, in that she was a interesting leader who was pragmatic, but she wasn't needlessly ruthless. And then they try to make her a villain by making her do the most bloodthirsty, crazy shit. And then they try to redeem her with the most stupid, illogical reason ever, and making her the pawn of the most forgettable villain in all of World of Warcraft. And so it's like, that is essentially what would have been a case with like Saren. Let's say that Saren just starts off as somebody who's like just a ruthless agent, and then later on you find out in the very next games that, oh no, he was actually indoctrinated. That is a retcon, and that ruins the personality of the character you were writing, because then it changes everything from motivations to background, everything. And so it changes the story. That is the real danger, you know, because then the world doesn't make sense anymore.
We've got company.
Oh, baby. Finally, this is the first combat encounter since the intro. It's probably just me having, like, taken my time here.
They weren't kidding about it. Cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
Shit. Okay. Over here. Let's retcon Saren into just being a Geth. Ooh, that would suck. Again, that would change the meaning of him as a character. And the meaning of Shepard, like what Shepard did.
You took down all those Ket?
This is the problem with what happened with Itachi and Naruto. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter,
Did they retcon him?
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds.
What class are you going for?
I think they kept a little something in storage.
Heck and Biotic. So I'm trying to set them up with tech abilities and then explode them with biotics, I think. That's how I want to do it, I think.
Didn't get around to salvaging it yet?
I tried. It ain't that simple. Might be easier for a Pathfinder, though.
Sentinel? Yeah, maybe.
Keep this up. Maybe next time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
No, as in change nothing about the story itself, just the story officially changes to say he was the Geth in the face of all evidence. On the contrary, it's then never addressed. No, true. That exact. Yeah, sure. What I meant was, what that does to you as a player is it changes the context of everything, the meaning of everything, and it kind of ruins everything for you as a player. Sure, it doesn't, like, they don't refer to it in the story and whatever. They just say that it is. Absolutely, but that is also a problem that
we should have access
some
to everything in
fictions
Site 1 now,
do,
right,
some
Sam?
writers do.
Plus, I've located the source of the signal we
And
detected
then you're stuck there being like, oh, okay, well, that doesn't make sense.
The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's
He
worth
stopped being a villain and became a double agent. Oh, right, so that, yeah, he rewrote Itachi.
Let's not forget what else happened on Habitat 7. This is powerful alien tech. We need to respect it. Go slow.
For sure. We'll follow your lead.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
So if that structure could make a difference here, well,
I need protection,
that would be really
huh?
good.
Hmm.
Come on. We better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now the power is restored, we can investigate the nearby buildings.
Very nice. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna save for here because we have so far not ran into the best part of this mission. I think we're gonna do that on the next stream because I do want to keep playing it because I do feel like I want to have as much as I can from the game when I make the video. Even if I have, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to replay the entire game. We'll see how far I can get into this, because I also want to cover some other games But contextually, I think I need a couple more streams of Andromeda for my video. By the way, how's it going? I used to watch on YouTube and just found out about the Twitch now. Well, it's going pretty good. This has been pretty fun so far. I've been taking a chill month so far, but I'm trying to get back into the groove again because we have N7 Day in November. Hopefully, we get something new because that would be fun. And I think enough time has gone now or passed to where we could start discussing Mass Effect again without getting completely burnt out, because for a while there, I was kind of burnt out. But I think we can start ramping it up. Also with other games, of course, I'm still gonna like try to make sure that I cover several games at the same time. Not the least like Exodus and The Expanse. But for sure, like I think it's time we start ramping it up again. Thanks for the $5 again, Big Red. Hear me out, every villain in the series is actually a Geth, even stuff like the Thorian, but Legion turns out was really a Lost Quarian. Sounds like a genius idea. Yeah, Andromeda has at least one redemption of the series combat system. Yeah, for sure. I gotta try to be more focused on it next time, though, because it's really hard focusing today for some reason. But yeah, again, I'm gonna be back possibly tomorrow. So if you guys want to see a continuation of this, you're welcome to come watch again. Also, I'm streaming this on Twitch, so if you haven't seen already, you can also hop on over there and watch it from Twitch instead. Who knows? Maybe it's more comfortable for you.
Moving.
Or stand still, you idiot. Because I want to do a thing. God damn it, Cora! Stop moving.
That ass is fatter than it looks.
Damn, that thing is big.
That's what I wanted to do. It almost didn't work. An Andromeda stream. That's interesting. Yes, and now we're gonna quit. That's all I wanted to do. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow again. Take care, and thank you for all the donos. Thank you for all the memberships. Much appreciated. Guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.